Another mistake. I was wanted a tall Italian boy named Fonzarelli to get away from the typical dark-haired Italian Al Pacinos and De Niro's. But Henry came in, from the streets of New York. I was looking. He was from Yale Drama School and didn't want Yale Drama School particularly, but an actor's an actor. And he came in, he acted it, and then he showed me his Lords of Flatbush film. He was in Lords of Flatbush with Sylvester Stallone, where he played a hoodlum like Fonzie. And he won me over. Tom Miller was the whole key to casting Henry Winkler, and there he was. He started out with no lines and slowly worked his way up. It was a great Fonzie, and I was doing a show called Little People in Hawaii, same time as Happy Days, and I had this image of a guy, tough guy from my neighborhood, motorcycle guy. I had a friend, Pete, who rode a motorcycle. I had a friend named Ragusa, who used to take a rope, put it on the ice truck, put it in his mouth, and pull the ice truck. None of us could do that. He was tough. So, and he wore these kind of boots and everything. And so I was all set, and I went away to Hawaii to do some more on the other. And I came home, and network made a new edict. We can't have that boy on TV, that Fonzie, because he's a hoodlum. There's no hoodlums on ABC at 8 o'clock. So he says, it's not a hoodlum. It's a hoodlum who's the nice. It's a hoodlum. Can't wear that. So in typical fashion of having to skirt around network reins, I said, okay, look at him. He's sitting there now. They dressed him in like a little checkered shirt and a little windbreaker and little slacks, tan slacks, and he had little penny loafer shoes, and he didn't look like Fonzie to me. So we made this whole edict that if he wears those clothes and rides my motorcycle, he'll get hurt and he could die. The network hates the word die. Killed and die at 8 o'clock make them very nervous. I said, kids will copy. They'll put on that outfit, drive a motorcycle, and die. Okay, well, if he has to wear the boots with the motorcycle and he has to wear that kind of outfit, all right. When he's on the motorcycle, he can wear the leather jacket and everything. And I've told the story before. What happened was I sent an edict to all the writers, never let that man be without that bike. So if you watch those Happy Days episodes, you see Fonzie leans on the bike. He sits on the bike. Everybody hangs around the bike. He actually brings it into the Cunningham house, wheels it in, just so he could be with the bike. Couldn't ride it himself, Henry Winkler, altogether. He rode about 40 yards, and it wasn't so good after that. But we had stunts. But he really played Fonzie great. And once we kept doing this thing with the bike, the audience loved him so much. Then he was too big to change, so the network let us alone. But I always say the windbreaker that they made Fonzie wear when I went away is in the dumpster at Paramount someplace. The leather jacket he wore is at the Smithsonian Institute in Washington, D.C., right there with Archie Bunker's chair and all the other things from TV land. We started out, he was going to be a supporting player, but, just caught on, I don't know what's going to catch on, but, it'd be a genius to know he's hot. The gate guard told me, this guy you got, Fonzie's pretty good, the whole thing. So it became bigger than I ever imagined. I mean, I thought he'd help the show be a hit, but, he's on people's clothes, on their pajamas, on their bed sheets. He was all over the place. And you always know a character or something's a hit if it's on the other pages beside the TV pages in the newspaper. They were referring to Fonzie all over the place in sports and the government, and they would make references. So you knew he was. I remember Arthur Ashe played one of the other. I can't remember the other tennis player, and they said, "Well, how long? You got a big match tonight. How long? Is it going to be long?" He says, "Oh no, short. We're getting home. We got to see Fonzie and Pinky Tuscadero." It was in the sports section, so he became big, Fonzie, no question.